Well, here we are on Friday, the 9th of January, and I gave the markets my win back from yesterday. Man, you hate to see it. Um, Absolutely horrific trade I took today. I deserve to be shamed in the comments for this one. This was absolutely horrendous, and I know that, and that's kind of what this video is for. So, this video is going to go into the trade I took and why and how we can improve and never do this again. So, um, yeah, that super yacht I was talking about yesterday after that win, um, yeah, not going to happen with trades like this. So, let's get into it. So, coming into the market today, I was bearish again because like we had this big sell-off 2 days ago, took a bearish trade yesterday. We were kind of chopping around. We respected and rejected this 4-hour bearish gap right here. So coming into the market, I had marked off my highs and lows. So we were rejecting again off of previous day high here. Didn't really enjoy any targets higher because we're in these gaps, these hourly gaps and stuff. It just wasn't quite my cup of tea, to say. We pushed higher and lower. Right now, we're just kind of ranging. But so coming into the market, I was bearish, and off market, we started dumping. We opened, around here, and so the main draw for me today coming in was going to be London lows, and so I really was looking for an entry, and so I remember seeing this 9:30 1 minute candle open, and I almost took a trade on this 1 minute to London lows, and it would have played out obviously. Now, is this a good trade? No, cooked RR wouldn't have been good. But then here's where things go bad. So I see this, and I think, okay, we swept London. Asia's right below it, and I was like, there's no reason we don't flush to these lows. So I wait, and I see a small rejection candle. Now, mind you, look at this wick on this 1 minute candle here. And I see this rejection out of this 1 minute gap, and I think, oh, we're going to flush to London. We're going to flush to Asia lows. And I enter on FOMO again, right here on this candle, not this one. I just couldn't get it with this magnet. I could probably turn it off and put my entry where it really was, which was right here. To these lows, to Asia low. And so was my entry right here. And to tell you the truth, this is the worst trade I've taken in a while. And this is awful because look at the 5 minute close. The 5 minute close rejecting London lows, showing that was our draw off open, with a 28-point wick. And I would have seen all this if I hadn't been slobbering over trying to catch a trade and make money on the day. And so that was the trade I took. Awful trade. Full of emotions today. And we're going to zoom in and talk about those emotions because I find it to be important. Okay. One more thing. Not to mention that we entered after rejecting we entered at a rejection point, which was London lows. So also another reason why this was a terrible trade. So let's talk about it. I'm really upset about this trade that I took. Definitely not my brightest moment. The candle I entered on was a wicky 1 minute candle out of a 1 minute gap. It's like, that's not my entry, and I know that. So with that being said, now let's get into those emotions that caused this trade. I feel like I have had a decent week. Took a great discretional trade yesterday. And so coming into today, I was a little overconfident. And so what I've learned with myself is that when I come into the market overly confident, I tend to force trades with the mindset of that overly overconfidence, feel like I'm going to ride the hot hand or whatever. And that's just completely false, and it's proven again today, and it's been proven time and time again in previous days of my trading career that haven't been documented on YouTube. And so um, today was just another one of those days, and thankfully now we're going to get to document it, talk about it, dissect it, and go over it, and hopefully that we can figure out the root problem of taking stupid trades like this. And I'm pretty sure I have a good grasp on it. For one, I was looking for a good end on the week. Two, I've had a decent week, had a high morale, had good confidence in the market this week. Three, I you know with those first two, they created a FOMO feel, like, oh, I'm gonna miss this entry to Asia low, which is just completely falsified. It's like, okay, if for some reason this does flush, that wasn't your entry, and there was no point in entering on that, with this trade. So it's like, if it flushes to Asia low, that's okay. It's okay. That's not your entry. And but like in my head, I was just, I had that feeling in your gut you get when you take a bad trade. You get this feeling of like, and then right after I entered, I thought about exiting, which I should have, and I didn't, and I lost, and I never saw a tick of profit. And watch, I saw about like a 1 or 2 ticks of profit, but like, it's just frustrating to end the week in this manner after, having a decent week of, feeling like my discretion is improving. And this is just, this is a part of the game, though. You got to find the happy medium of, discretion and just stupidity. And today was a trade of stupidity, not discretion. And that's where I am at. And this is an important part of my journey. And like I said, I'm not. I'm going to learn from this loss and take it as a positive, as something that needed to happen in my journey for me to continue to grow as a trader. So yes, was this trade terrible? Or was this trade terrible? Yes, but we're going to learn from it and create something positive out of it. So just a final recap of emotions I felt today: FOMO, regret, rushed. I was really rushed with my entry. Just kind of uncertain, nervous, anxious. All the feelings that you don't want to have when you enter a trade, I had today. And yesterday was the complete opposite. And so now seeing that stark contrast, it's going to be nice for me to be able to dissect this, Sunday when I do my weekly recap. Oh, by the way, so that's what's going to happen. So yeah, basically those are the emotions I felt. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about my next video coming out, which will be on Sunday. And I may make another video tomorrow, but I probably will make it Sunday, just kind of so Sunday I'm going to make a weekly recap of all my trades I took, all the emotions that I felt during the week, things I need to improve on, things I need to, build on, going into the next trading week. So, yeah, that's today's video. Kind of upsetting, but we get to learn from it. And that's the most important part, is learning and growing and realizing why you did what you did. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching the video. Hope you guys can learn something from my stupidity today in the markets, but I'll catch you guys Sunday.